Attention, the following program is black as fuck. If you find yourself getting in your feelings about folks cutting up, neo-soul music, loud laughter, and profanity, this program is not for you. This ain't your mama's cooking show. Bro, this shit gets lit. And on my mama, the food is fire. Thank you for watching.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Black Man Cook 2. And this is the Halloween edition. As you can see, I'm dressed up and doing all, this bullshit. But
and I'm dressed as a nigga who stays inside. So you know.
We got something special for y'all today. We appreciate y'all for tuning in every week. So let's get it started.
Standing in screenshot. What we doing is I'm making crab cakes. It's real simple, real easy. I promise you. It might seem a little complicated because we got a few different ingredients here, but I promise you, it's easy. You got it. All right, and then also what we're doing is it's called Tuscan Salmon and Shrimp. Cuz gonna take care of that for you, but you know what I'm saying. That's just what's on the menu today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna walk you through the ingredient list though.
Over here, you know what I'm saying? We got the salmon. So usually what I like to do, get a knife, make sure it's sharp. Some of y'all ain't got no sharp knives. I score on the salmon fillet. Then you season it, both sides of course. Salt, pepper, paprika. And then we're not gonna show you how to make fucking noodles, cause y'all better know how to make goddamn noodles. We got the shrimps, Cajun seasoning, paprika, pepper, garlic and onion powder. That's gonna be in there. So, we're gonna get it on and popping. We got our pan ready, turn that on. And then we're gonna wait for that to warm up. Put the oil in there, throw the fish on there, and then stay tuned.
We ain't quite hired a bartender yet, but in the meantime, today we got whiskey cokes going. You know what I'm saying? So
we're doing a goddamn self.
So on these crab cakes, I got garlic, I got diced onion, some Dijon mustard, mayonnaise. We got a couple eggs going in there. That egg is gonna help everything kind of stick together. So you want to know that, like, if you're looking, like, you wonder how people make shit stick together. I know for the basic motherfuckers, like, just for the basics, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fire shots at you motherfuckers, because I know niggas do be starting off cooking. They don't know what the fuck they doing. It's okay. It's okay. Now, but, so, in order to make shit stick, like, that goes from crab cakes, that goes for burgers, that goes for whatever the fuck you want to make, salmon burgers, whatever. You can use egg. Egg actually binds things together. You didn't know that? Now you know. Okay? So anyways, we're gonna use some eggs, panko breadcrumbs. This is what's gonna get the crab cakes nice and crunchy on the outside. We have Creole seasoning. I did the bold because I like a little kick. I like a little spice, you know what I'm saying? Get some spice to your life, motherfuckers. Worcestershire sauce, one of these staples. I get it, it's a little bit expensive at the store. It's like $5.
To you. That was a good pronunciation of that. I don't even know what the fuck to say. Worcestershire. I don't know. That might sound the best how you said it.
Once we mix all this shit through, we're gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Because also, I'm gonna get back with you on the sauce as soon as we finish with that. For you fucking vegans or whoever the fuck you are who's watching my channel, you know what I'm saying, we use an almond milk. You don't gotta use the dairy. You don't gotta abuse the cows and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. All right, so whatever. We making a cream sauce, right? And then I'm also using. We got Crystal hot sauce. I'm using. Oh shit! I'm using some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm using some smoked paprika. Okay, some chives, okay, some capers, and this is the first time you done seen this in Cuz's kitchen, you know what I'm saying, capers, you know what I'm saying, we about to throw these in the sauce, you know what I'm saying, I've been hearing nothing but great things, so here's the thing, we're gonna try it today, and y'all gonna love it. And after we bring the sauce up, y'all gonna see what it look like. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I promise you. All right. Stay tuned. Take a sip. Kick back, relax. Enjoy yourself. Express
But there's a
yourself.
rule in Cuz house and Cuz's kitchen in the manor. You ain't drinking without me.
Lord,
Amen.
you know, look, we like to pray before every drink.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know,
Bless-
God gotta bless the liquor.
Bless your food.
You know what I'm saying?
Bless your drink. And for y'all that's gonna sit there and be like, oh, God don't want y'all drinking. The fuck did Jesus turn water into? Wine.
Okay, ladies and gents, and all my LGBTQ partners that tuning in, tapping into this fucking show. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We about to season up these breadcrumbs. I bought the plain because I don't trust the Italian seasoning motherfuckers that do that shit. They just, all they do is they sprinkle the Italian. That ain't no flavor, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take onion powder, throw that in the breadcrumbs. Be generous. Be fucking generous, all right? We're gonna take Italian seasoning. This is mixed with all sorts of different Italian seasonings. We got fucking basil, fucking parsley, fucking oregano, all that. Just a blend. It's a blend. So we're gonna throw it in there. We're gonna get as much as we can out of this bitch, because there's a lot of fucking breadcrumbs in this bitch, and we just gotta mix it all the way the fuck through. Okay? All right. Smoked paprika. Organic. I don't give a fuck if it's organic or not. We still throwing it in that bitch. Actually, matter of fact, because we don't measure, let's go ahead and pop that little bitch off. Throw it elsewhere. Boom. Fuck the sprinkles. Throw that in there. Alright? Then we're gonna add the Creole seasoning. We're going Creole style for this meal. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna add a little bit of salt to your meal. It's gonna make those crab cakes nice and fucking delicious. It's my favorite word. If y'all ain't realize that shit next by episode fucking whatever the fuck this is. All right. If you're not liking the like what the look of it is, honestly, use your eyes as judgment. Use your eyes as judgment. That's why God gave 5 fucking senses. Okay. All right. Use the one. Use the one that you're looking at. And if the color don't change and it ain't looking as delectable as you want it to, add more. Ooh. Yeah. That look good. All right. Now, we're going to set this aside for later because we got to form the cakes. And then the cakes... Cakey. Anyways, we're going to form the cakes. And then we're going to toss it. We're going to toss it in this. And that's how we're going to get the flaky layer.
What kind of cakes we eating, cuz?
Cuz know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're gonna form the crab cakes. We're gonna toss them in the breadcrumb fucking concoction that we just made, and then we're gonna fry them. And that's how we're gonna get crab cakes. But for now, this is what we got. We're gonna set it aside, okay? So what we're doing right now, we're preparing what we call an egg wash. So after the salmon cakes are formed, we wash them in the eggs. But we're gonna whisk these up after I fucking crack these eggs, throw them in here, and we're gonna whisk them up, and then we're gonna fucking form the salmon cakes, dip them in the egg wash, dip them in the panko crumbs, and you can do a 2-coated egg wash. We'll see what it looks like. We might end up doing that, and then once they're double coated, so that way it sticks a little bit, it sticks well. We're gonna put them on a baking sheet. We're gonna let them sit for a little bit before we fry them up. Okay, so after you get your eggs all whisked up for the egg wash, take a drink. Cuz?
Yeah. Thank you. Ain't gonna let you do it alone, cuz.
And after you take a drink, it's time for you to get your fucking egg patties. I mean, not your egg, but your crab patties formed. Krabby Patties. That's what we call them. Oh, my SpongeBob niggas. So, take your mayonnaise. I measure mine out separately. Take your mustard, onions, of Creole seasoning, garlic, paprika. And for you filthy motherfuckers that been picking your nose and digging in your butt between steps, wash your hands.
My line, nigga.
Cause you about to go digging into the crab bites, and I'm pretty sure nobody wants to taste booty hole when they fucking eating their crab cake. Nah. Mix this shit through. Be afraid to get in there. Cause guess what? Even if your hands get dirty, you can still rewash them motherfuckers. You know how cuz like to wash his hands. That nigga be saying every episode, I see y'all wash my hands. You motherfuckers don't know that I wash my hands. Yes, we believe you, cuz. We believe you. Yeah. Make sure all your fucking crab cakes is evenly coated. Your hands in this. What's the most important step? We tried to teach you in episode 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the fuck episode. You know what I'm saying? Taste. Make sure it's shit good. If it's not good, add or subtract. That's fucking delicious. But guess what? I don't think it's quite salty enough. Oh. I don't know if you caught that. But see, regardless, I catch myself, nigga. Always. Anyways, add some more salt. I also feel like it needs to be a little bit creamier. So, cuz know what I'm talking about. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little something, make it a little bit more creamy. And what made it creamy the first time? Mayonnaise. Before we start forming these cakes, because guess what I did? I added some more shit to it. We're gonna taste again. I can't stress this enough, y'all. Don't be shy about tasting your food. Fucking keep tasting. You know what I'm saying? You ever wonder why the cook is the one that eats the less? It's because that motherfucker's eating during the process. You know what I'm saying? Delicious. Perfect. So what we're doing?
Let me do a quick side note / shameless plug. When you subscribe to Arctic House TV, this is not the only show that's on here. We have a show called Snack Wars. And if you can see Moist Chungus, he's always saying, I'm gonna cleanse my palate. You know what I'm saying? Drink some water, clean your palate so that way you can taste it and make sure it's good. Always taste your food. Have a good palate. And let's cheers to that one.
And that's just pure facts. I don't even got nothing to add to that. That's crazy. Anyways, so what we're gonna do, this is what they call, it's a 3-step coating process. So we got, it honestly make it easier on yourself if you just put your shit in order. So here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna drink to my left side. I'm gonna put the baking pan right here because we're gonna form the patties and we're gonna put them on here. Okay, just so they can sit. We're gonna take. Got your bowl mixed in with all the crab seasonings and shit like that. We'll take the egg, mix in. I might, you know what I'm saying? Listen to your ancestors. I don't care if your ancestors is Egyptian, Middle Eastern, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Listen to your ancestors. Listen to what the fuck they telling you to do. Take that, then you take the breadcrumbs, mix them in, okay? Then, all you booty pickers, wash your hands again. Now, this egg and the breadcrumbs is gonna help everything kind of bind together so that way you can actually form legit cakes. Remember, you can always add more, you can't take them out. How many times I've been telling you motherfuckers for the past, like, I don't know how many episodes, but it still stands. No matter what, you can always add more. If it ain't fitting to your liking, okay? I'm trying to make cake. All right. Now, if it's formed to your liking, and you go to form a cake, and it's looking like it's fitting firm and good in your hands like that, that's what you want to do. Look like a real Krabby Patty. Put it on the pan. Okay? And we just gonna keep forming them out until we got however many you want. I don't know how many motherfuckers you serving, but all right. So here's what we're gonna do. After, you want to make sure you include the panko mixture into the batter, but also make sure you have some seasoned panko mixture left over, so that way you can coat it on the outside with the panko mixture. Okay? Pay attention. Lightly coat it. Boom. Flip it. Boom. Coat it evenly. Boom. Evenly coat it.
So we got the salmon. So as I told you in a previous episode when we made steaks, make sure that whatever meat you eat is fish too. Make sure it's at room temp. And if it's freezing cold, the temperature on the inside is not gonna work out. So as a young child, I did not like skin on my salmon. But now that my taste buds are kind of, enhanced, having crispy skinned salmon is actually really good. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your salmon, make sure your pan is hot, like I say every time. And then, take it skin side down first. Let it sizzle. And then kind of press it down a little bit. Keep it flat. Because sometimes it's tricky with salmon. When you're cooking it, it kind of like curls up. And it doesn't cook the proper way.
I got some shit to say to you motherfuckers. Because I didn't mention this before. But for you niggas that's about to tap out of this episode because it's a seafood episode, I want you to know, like, just because I don't like seafood, all right, I understand. No, just because you tried the shit 20 years ago when you was 10 years old or 12 years old or whatever the fuck, and you're like, I didn't really like the fish that I tried. Guess what? I promise you, ever since you tried it, you ain't tried it again. Guess what? Try it again, because taste buds are meant to evolve as you get older, just like now, because I did the same thing. Cuz didn't like fish when he was little. Guess what? Now, we love cooking fish.
I didn't like
We love
gumbo.
catfish.
I didn't like gumbo when I was younger. Gumbo, come on now. Y'all know gumbo is a delicacy.
Delicatessen.
So I'm telling you.
All I'm saying is,
cooking shit the right way.
All I'm saying is, if you're hesitant to tune into this episode because you saw seafood in the caption, all right, go ahead. Try seafood again. Now that you're 20-something, now that you're 30-something, now that you're 40-something, I don't know what the fuck you is. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and try to cook what the fuck we've been cooking. And you might like it. You know what I'm saying?
Some point,
try it. You might like it. You know what I'm saying? Tap into your Yo Gabba Gabba. I know you got kids now because you're fucking old enough to have kids. You know what I'm saying?
And at some point, we're going to have an event. So we're going to make some food for y'all to come through. If there's seafood on there, just know we made it and it's gonna be good. So you're like, oh, maybe it was made the wrong way. You never know. Because there's certain things I don't like that certain people make. You dig? So then now we're ready to flip it. And as you can see, that skin is crispy. And that's kind of falling off. It's all right. It's still on there. Press it down, get it nice and cooked in there. And I'm actually gonna give y'all a secret. So here's something that I made. So we're gonna go in this fridge and we're gonna kind of treat it like a steak. But in a separate video, I'm gonna show you the tutorial on how to make this. This is garlic herb butter. The ingredients in this: parsley, chives, basil, oregano, and garlic. It'll change your life. I'm telling you right now. Homemade garlic butter is better than the shit that you buy at the store. AKA every fucking thing else. Every time we tell you every week that we do a show. Make it yourself. It's gonna taste good. What I'm gonna do is throw a little bit in there. Let it melt down. Top of the salmon. as you can see with these, it's kind of getting all in the little nooks and crannies, and it's really soaking into that meat. So after you're done basting, you cut the heat off. If you're gonna use this pan for something else, take the salmon out. Usually if I don't make anything else with this pan, I just scoot it back, let it sit there and rest. But since we're gonna use this pan for other things, take the pan, just put the salmon on anything and let it rest. Always let every single one of your meats, no matter what you're making, chicken, steak, salmon, let it rest. I'm telling you. And on that note, while I'm letting that rest, we're gonna take this shot, and Cuz gonna get these crab cakes going and the sauce.
We are going to multitask a little bit here. So we're gonna get the crab cakes popping with the grease. So we're gonna get those fried up. And we're also gonna get our sauce going at the same time. First thing I'm gonna do, pour the oil into the cast iron so that way we can get our crab cakes popping. We wanna do it a quarter of the way. So that way, we don't want to deep fry it, but we want to get it little enough to where we can get kind of an even coat on the crab cake. So that way when we flip them, they're still coated evenly on the other side. Next thing, while that's going on, we want to get our sauce going for the salmon. So, what I'm going to do, take some of this garlic butter that Cousin whipped up, which you guys are going to see in a different episode. Nice little hefty spoon. Let it melt down. After that melt down, what we're going to do is we'll add our lovely chicken stock, chicken broth. I'm using organic this time. I'm not using the bone broth. You can alternate. Doesn't matter. I don't do it. And then we're going to add our capers and our sun-dried tomatoes. But that's a little bit like after this. That might have lost me a couple followers. I just need y'all to understand.
Man, fuck them followers, because guess what? We've been making meat on every episode. I don't fuck with vegans either.
Anyway, yeah, I appreciate you, cuz.
I got your back.
Got my back, nigga. Yeah. Heavy whipping cream. Throw that in there. Whoop. Whoop. God, you ain't measuring. What the fuck is going on, man? Ancestors told me what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it starts thickening up. We'll throw in the other ingredients. This has started to heat up. Here's what you want to do. You motherfuckers,
Okay.
hold on. I got a story for you motherfuckers. So, I'm in culinary school, right? My culinary instructor said, okay, he was teaching a class, right? And he told, he had the same shit that I got going right now. He had some shit going on the stove. He told one of the students, go ahead and cool, hey, can you cool down the grease for me? It's culinary school. So you're supposed to at least know the basics, right? Nah. So this motherfucker went, grabbed a bunch of ice. When I say motherfuckers, it's not gender specific. Because guess what? It was a whole female. She went and grabbed a whole handful of ice. And before the instructor caught it, it was already too late. She went and grabbed a whole handful of ice out of the ice machine and said, threw that whole bitch in the fucking boiling hot pan of oil. That was, yeah. So
So that's the basis of me
almost burned
saying
down the whole goddamn school
that little bit
in one day.
Don't put water in hot grease.
Yeah.
Either burn your house down, kill your kids, and kill yourself. So there's other methods to check it, but you dig.
Grab these salmon cakes right here one time. That'll be nice and rested and firm. Start forming in. One. Two. Three. And four. Now, even though they room temp, we only want to cook 4 at a time because the more you cook, the more the oil is going to cool down. And we kind of don't want that, you know what I'm saying? Because then, we want kind of a crispy cook. You don't want to serve up some soggy crab cakes. You know what I mean? All right. Now, as this is going on, I squeezed out some lemon juice. I got a little bit of a boil. Squeezed out some lemon juice. We're gonna dump the lemon juice in there. Okay, bye-bye. We're gonna dump, well, not this. Sun-dried tomatoes. Catch a spoonful of these sun-dried tomatoes. Throw them in there. You want to make sure you drain out the oil. You don't want to throw too much oil in your sauce. So let's throw some sun-dried tomatoes in there. Capers. Shit. Capers. We're gonna throw some Crystal hot sauce. Okay. When you buy the Crystal, you got this bullshit ass little measurement thing because motherfuckers think that you don't want that much. I don't want that much Crystal in my hot sauce. Fuck that shit. Get that shit out of my face. Yeah. 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 That much. Or however much your ancestors is telling you. Okay? Add a little bit of this. Some more bold Creole seasoning. And again, we're making Tuscan pasta and salmon. Boil for a little bit and then we're gonna turn it down. Now, don't let your fucking cakes overcook while you're doing all that shit. Learn how to multitask. You see how we're getting a little bit of brown around the edges? We want to take the spatula, flip it. See, now that it's getting nice and brown. Woo! Don't get yourself popped up by the grease, please. Cause I don't need you. Motherfucker, well, school was showing me how to cook, and that's why I'm all burnt up by the grease. That motherfucker told me I should flip the spatula. No, watch the grease. Don't let it flop too hard. Okay, it's okay. We want to get a little bit of crispiness on it. Yeah, you see that? Like fried chicken, but it's crab. Krabby Patty. And guess what? I got a surprise for y'all. I ain't gonna tell you about it now, but we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it in a little bit. As soon as this get all finished up and nice and diced up, I got a surprise. I need me a drink, so I'm about to take me another drink. I don't know about you. While you watching this, matter of fact, go ahead and take you a drink, and I'm gonna cheers to you. Okay, so remember, when things are fresh out the fryer, just remember that the outside of it still probably needs some flavor. You know what I'm saying? Because the outside of it, even though the inside still is packed full of a lot of flavor, you always want to salt your food. You know what I'm saying? So, fresh out the fryer, which is what we just did for these crab cakes, you want to salt them. You know what I mean? So boom, 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 boom. That's good. Just a quick salt on the outer coating of the crab cakes. Now, let's peep the sauce. Remember what I said? If you don't have the patience to let your sauce kind of simmer down and thicken up, then there are thickening agents that you can use, such as like you can add a roux to it, which is flour and butter. You can add a little bit of cornstarch. You know what I'm saying? But when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, because remember, you can always add more in, but you can never take it. You can never take out. That's the golden rule. I don't care how many times I say. I'll say it every fucking episode. I don't care how many times. I'm sick of hearing Scoob say you can. Yeah. Then one time you're gonna add too much liquid, or you're gonna add too much salt, and you're like, damn, I shouldn't listen to Scoob. Yeah. You should have. Hard-headed ass motherfuckers. So now while the sauce is finishing up, reducing, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get that surprise cracking like I was talking to y'all niggas about earlier, you know what I'm saying? But before I do that, guess what time it is? It's time to take a drink. And I don't just take solo drinks, you know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful, especially cause who also hosts Black Man Cook Too.
Robbie so mad on everything in my mind, and if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Y'all thought I forgot I was gonna say that all show, and you got it. You did. Cheers.
And cheers to you motherfuckers. Because I appreciate y'all rocking with us and continue to rock with us.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
And tell all your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your non-binary friends, and all them.
All them.
Tell them to all, you know, pull up, show up, listen, learn how to cook. Because maybe y'all can cook one of them something. And then y'all gonna be like, ooh, shout out to Black Man Cook Too.
All right. Now, as you can see, I already got my ingredients laid out. I'm about to show y'all what it is. We about to make what we call a remoulade shot. Sauce. Not shot. I'm sorry. My mind is on the liquor. You know what I'm saying? I'm an alcoholic. It's all right. All right. We're about to make a remoulade sauce. Okay? Now, this shit consists of capers. I'm going to just go in order. Fuck it. Capers. Worcestershire sauce. Creole seasoning. Dijon mustard. Mayonnaise. Lemon juice. Sugar. Usually doesn't have it in it, but man, my own, because I like liquid smoke. You know what I'm saying? Paprika, the smoked kind for you potheads. And a little bit of minced garlic, because you know I like minced garlic always. You know what I'm saying? Outside. And then some chive. Watch this. Hey, y'all know what y'all know what that ushers? Watch this. Woo! Watch this shit. Boom! Throw that shit in there. Boom. How many times I gotta tell you, you can't eat the potato chips until you pay for them?
How many times I gotta tell you I like potato chips?
What? You don't need a whole lot of liquid smoke because you don't want your shit too smoky, okay?
It's not Friday.
It's not Friday. Scoop, that shit look weird, bro. Yeah, well, you ain't mixed it together yet. It's gonna look like that. Until you mix it together. Mix it.
No. Start over. Go ahead. Smell. Y'all can't smell the fucking camera, but it smells goddamn good. I'll help you mix it. But you know what? Try again. Y'all can't smell that shit. But it smells good, cuz.
I dipped that whole shit in the sauce again.
I'm about to say.
Woo!
And I know some of y'all don't like doing dishes. But when you take a taste, don't double dip your shit back in there.
Now, we're gonna set this bitch aside. That's gonna be what we dip our crab cakes in. It's okay. All right. Our sauce is nice and thick as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Thick as them motherfuckers that you follow on Instagram. Niggas be following them thick bitches on Instagram. Okay, I be seeing the shit. Okay, now that this sauce is nice and thick as them, as thick as a bowl of oatmeal, thicker than a Snicker, what you wanna do is you gonna turn that bitch off. Okay, it's still gonna be hot. And I'm gonna let Cuz take over, because he gonna buy you got to do something with the salmon. You better watch it, better attention, you know what I'm saying?
If you a clean motherfucker and you wash your hands every time you can use your hands. Just wash my hands. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this salmon and dump it in the sauce. So, salmon first, let it rest. If you worried about it getting cold, don't worry about it, because the sauce is still hot. So the sauce will heat the salmon back up. Alright, so I'll take that. And then you can take the sauce. Give me another little spoon. You get that sauce. You take some of that and put it on everything like that. So, like I said earlier, see how they had the little slices in there? It's getting in the little nooks and crannies. All that flavor is getting into the middle of the salmon. And then we just, let it sit there, let all them flavors kind of marinate in the whole thing. And while that's going like that, let's move this back. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the scrimps. We're gonna get our pan, throw that on the fire, heat it up, basic concept. So here's another little small thing. Some people like to put their damn when the pan is cold. Wait for the pan to kind of get a little smoky, then put the oil up in there. Alright? And then we're gonna kind of do this in a little bit of batter. I got a lot of shrimp here. You don't want the pan to be overcrowded with anything. Unless it's something like this where it's just kind of sitting there, that's alright. But if it's actually cooking, don't overcrowd your pan. Because all this stuff cools the pan off, and sometimes certain pieces or in certain spots, the pan might be hotter and it's not gonna cook evenly. So that's why you always want to just have a up in there. Now just heat it up. Go ahead and put you some oil up in there. Swirl it around. Throw some shrimps up in there. And shrimps usually take about 3 to 4 minutes to cook. Do not cook it and have that shit rubbery as hell. I've explained this in another video, but if you tune in to Black Man Cook 2 on this episode, we thank you for watching, but go back and watch all the rest of our videos and start learning a little bit more recipes. So once you get in there and flip your shrimps, I like to cook the rest of it in the garlic butter. And like I said, we either gonna have it in the bio or whatever the hell it's called, or I'm just gonna show you how we make it in the next episode that we use this. So go ahead and take a little bit of that. You see we got the color on there. Don't take that long. And I usually just swirl it around. All that butter flavor, those herbs, that garlic. And you flip it. If you got it like that, you flip it. Kind of saute it in there and all that other shit. Damn, you can cut that out. I didn't say nothing, man. So now when you're done with that, just cut the heat off. Let's say you don't want to overcook it. And then, I'm saying, now we start assembling. Hey, cut. She got everything going good, right? So we're just gonna start with just them scrimps. We don't have to do this, so we can just start the plating, and I can make the rest of them scrimps.
So with the next step, before we even take the next step of this bullshit, guess what's next? You gotta take a drink.
I can't find my drink. I can't find my drink. Oh, there you go. Cheers, cuz. So now, if you realize we did not take that step of showing y'all how to boil pasta, because that's just too fucking simple. We showed you in multiple episodes.
Showed you in multiple fucking episodes. So if you don't know,
what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this salmon out. And while those are there, we'll take our pasta and put that and let that kind of soak in the sauce too.
now, I'm gonna wash my hands because I'm about to dig into this pasta. If y'all want to know why we coated the pasta first, we coated the salmon first in the pasta sauce, it's because the pasta is gonna soak up all of that shit. It's gonna soak it all up. So therefore you wouldn't have none for the salmon to sit in. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You want evenly coated. You know what I mean? Me, y'all gonna get to know me over every fucking episode and realize presentation is my fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? It's my fucking thing. I love it. All right. So this, even though I know for a fucking fact this flavor is on point. It's the best shit you ever gonna have in your life. Me, presentation is my shit. So I'm gonna add a little bit of green to that because I like the way the fuck it looks. I like the way it. So,
Whoo, they got it. Got the shrimps, the salmon, the pasta, the crab cakes, the remoulade, got the sauce on there. Hey man, listen. Make sure you like, subscribe, share to the Arctic House. And like I said before, this is not the only show. If you want to laugh, we got the happy hour. We got the shit talk. If you want to know about different snacks, we got snack wars. It's not just snacks, it's drinks too. So listen.
And don't y'all forget, hey, listen, if you want to see anything, you know what I'm saying, you want to see us cook in the future, you know what I'm saying, any type of recipes, or, oh, I want to see how Scoob and Rob cook this and that, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and comment. We need to hear your comments, you know what I'm saying, that helps us, because, you know what I'm saying, we eventually, we want to hear your ideas, you know what I'm saying, we don't want to, if you want to see something specific, we want to,
come on now, we'll make it.
We'll make it, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We love cooking. We love cooking different shit. That's why we started this channel. You know what I'm saying?
But don't get too goddamn crazy. I'm not about to make no.
Nah, fuck that.
No,
hey, fuck that. Get crazy. Get crazy. I don't give a fuck. We make Gordon Ramsay style motherfucking beef Wellington. We'll make Gordon Ramsay style motherfucking.
So when they start talking about some $300 king crab, what we gonna do?
We gonna figure it out. hey, guess what? We gonna make broke nigga king crab, okay? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You can't even say that because ain't no broke nigga king crab.
Hey, we're gonna figure it out.
Anyway,
we're gonna figure it out.
That is
y'all seen our apartment? You know we got a small ass kitchen.
That is the thing, no. Give us some suggestions and we'll make what y'all want to see.
All right, what should I try first?
Hey, all right. Get a little bit of the salmon.
Okay. That sauce hit too.
Yep. Don't they think? Oh, I don't want the skin. Nah,
the skin is good as long as you cook it properly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that pasta. What that sauce looking like?
Yeah,
that sauce is it. Get them scrimps. I'm gonna do.
There you go.
Can't leave out that pasta. Oh, that sauce is it though. You got a little kick to it, but it's not like it's kind of like subtle. Yeah, you know what I mean? Subtle kick. Yeah. That's how I do it.
And you're not biting on the eraser with them shrimps, ain't it?
All right, last but not least, we got these crab cakes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all didn't know this, but this is my first time making them fucking crab
Red Lobster?
cakes.
No,
you sure?
No. This is Cuz's kitchen, man.
Cuz's kitchen with the crab cakes and the fucking homemade sauce. What the fuck? The Remy sauce. Yeah. Y'all see the nigga in heaven. It's been another episode of Black Man Cook 2. All right.
I'm your boy, Robbie Samami, and everything on my mind. If you don't know, you better ask somebody.
And I'm that nigga, Chef Scoob. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't cooking like me, go to school.
Y'all have a good one. Peace out.
Bye-bye.